Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful hot afternoon here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Yes, the Monday, so far so good Monday. Monday afternoons are hot period. You know, sometimes even to go for your lunch is quite difficult because the workload on you in that office is so much said that you just don't want to leave the job. You want to finish everything at once so that by the time it's time to close, you can comfortably go home. Dear friends, wherever you are around the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, or here in Southeast Asia with me, you are highly welcome to this very special edition. It is the Monday afternoon edition. Welcome to the channel. Once again, this is Salon's blog. Keep your comments coming in. Make your comments brief. Let me get to know where you are and let me know your name. Because the next shout out might just be you. The next big shout out might just be your name and your messages on the screen. Dear friends, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to the end because I have an exclusive on the women football finally for you. Yeah, I have an exclusive on the women football. And I'll briefly, just about 5 minutes on the women football before we go. So don't go anywhere. We are starting from the men's football. Chelsea, sources at Chelsea training ground have said the style of football during training is already impressive. And fans will get their first glimpse of it when they take on Wrexham this week. Yes, sources at the Chelsea training ground have said it clearly that the style of football during training is already impressive. And the fans will get their first glimpse of it when they take on Wrexham this week. Remember, this week Chelsea have 2 games in the US. Tonight, the team will be flying to the US. And I'll be bringing you an update on that. Maybe there shall be a press conference. I'll be giving you an update later on the day on that, dear friends. But at this moment, it is very clear. Maresca football is beginning to take shape. And not just, sources at the training ground. Even the players, they are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. The players are enjoying working with Maresca. Well, I've been reading that everyone at Chelsea is impressed with how Maresca has been working with the team. What do you think, Blues? I showed you several videos. I brought us several videos for you. What do you think, Blues? Do you think he will be the first men's team coach to win a trophy under this new ownership? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, dear friends. Yes, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And hey, you see, when we talk about Maresca football, this afternoon I want to remind you of something. Or maybe most of you might not know this. You see, this invented fullback, invented midfielder, whatever they call it, that even Mauricio Pochettino experimented it before he was finally sacked. In the later part of the season, last season, Jose Mourinho started, playing that style of football long ago, 2004-2005 season. Yes. You see, Mourinho was doing the now popular centre-back being used as a defensive full-back ages ago. 2004-2005, go back and watch those games, some of those games. With Gallas at left-back in 2004-2005. Damendu being given the whole touchline at left wing. That and his midfield composition produced arguably the best defensive team of all time and later counter-attacking football. Moving from Gallas time, 2006-2007, most of you remember very well, Michael Essien, how Jose used Michael Essien, sometimes as a full centre-back, sometimes as a left-back that invent into midfield. You see, sometimes he even played how at right-back at times, Jose Mourinho. He is also at times, mostly, he uses Essien as right back, inverting into midfield. Michael Essien, Jose always uses him as a right back, inverting into midfield. People are under the impression this stuff is part of the new woke tactical era, but that really isn't the case. That is not. Jose has been using this tactics long ago. When he was Jose, many people didn't know that. Go back and watch our old football, our old matches under Jose Mourinho. It's so funny that people call Mourinho tactics outdated. It's so funny that many people call Jose Mourinho tactics outdated and say he never changed or adapt to modern football, when modern football is increasingly leaning towards becoming more and more like Jose's best ever side. Dear friend, I am giving you history right now. Go back and check it. Come to think of it, what Jose was doing years back, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it is now that these current coaches, crop of coaches, they are trying to revert it, and they just a little improvement, because as days goes by, years passes on, there are new technologies, new ways of training. But Jose was practicing this. I could remember very well, just a player like Gala and Essien, their positional plays. I remember very well, vividly, dear friends. It's so funny. It is so funny. Dove played mostly on the right that season, that 2004-2005 season. Ian Robben was the left winger when fit. Do you remember? Ian Robben was the left winger when fit. Gala was excellent at left back. And then Ian Robben was in front of him as a left winger. But Gala normally invert into the midfield as well. Gala was excellent at that left back. Also played a lot at center back. Such a good defender he was then, actually. You remember that season? How many goals did we concede? 2004-2005 season. Until now, I don't know which team ever is there any team that break that record? The whole entire season, Chelsea conceded only 15 goals. 15 goals, 2004-2005 season. Chelsea conceded 15 goals throughout the whole season. That campaign was insane, dear friends. The stat doesn't really get spoken about enough. That statistics, because it's Jose Mourinho, people don't talk about it that much, dear friends. Well, let's move on, because I don't have much time to spend. I came purposely to remind you that everything about Maresca football, invented fullback into the midfield, the center back must do this. Look, our old man, Jose Mourinho, has been there. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. Go back and check our 204-205 videos. We've seen it before. There might be an improvement, yes. Anyway, let me move on. It is a hot afternoon. So this is pepperish, right? Very hot. Yes. Dear friends, enjoy it. All right. One of our own, Thiago Silva, the 39-year-old, now 40 years, finally returned to his home country, Brazil, and has joined his childhood team, where he started it all from. Thiago Silva, he was unveiled, played his first game, but then before Thiago Silva played his first game for Fluminense, do you know what happened to the team? Fluminense was winless in last 10 games. Last 10 games before the arrival of Thiago Silva. Fluminense was winless in last 10 games. Had no clean sheet in last 11 games. No away win in the last 14 games. One win in the league in 16 games. Just one win in the league in 16 games. They were bottom of the league in Brazil. Bottom of the league in Brazil. Thiago Silva's arrival, first game, 3 points, clean sheet, away win, off the bottom. When we talk about men in football, I'm giving you records. Thiago Silva's arrival from the list, 3 points, clean sheet, away win, off the bottom of the table. Dear friends, that is Thiago Silva for you right there. All right, quickly, before I go to other news on my menu, let me go to the women's football, dear friends. Yes, Chelsea women transfer, the ins and outs, and new contracts in summer 2024. I cannot go into details, but I just want to give you brief 3-5 minutes. Chelsea women transfers this holiday, this summer transfer window. Yes, dear friend. Chelsea women, they are part of us, and it looks like we are leaving them behind. But actually, they've done a great summer signing, more than even the men team. Yeah. With attention soon returning to domestic matters in the women's game following the recent international break, we are taking a look at Chelsea's transfer activities. So far, with a new era on the horizon. New era on the horizon. Guess, we got a new coach as the main coach, right? The same way the women also, they got a new head coach. Yeah. So it is a new era actually for both the men and the women team. All right, Chelsea new signings ahead of the 2024-2025. Julia Bartel, yeah, the Spanish midfielder Julia Bartel kick off our summer recruitment with her arrival from Barcelona. The 20-year-old has signed a 3-year contract with an optional 1-year extension. 2. Sandy Baltimore, dynamic French forward Sandy Baltimore joined on a free transfer from PSG after 8 years at the club. Oh my goodness. The 24-year-old has spent a 4-year deal in West London. Aurélien Jean-Francois. Yes, as you can see the picture right there. I didn't get the pictures of the other two actually. I'm sorry about that. Next time I'll try and work on those pictures. This is a new one. Aurélien Jean-Francois takes in her new surroundings. You can see the beautiful lady right there on your screen. I'm sorry. I hope she didn't hear this one again. Yes. All right. Aurélien Jean-Francois joined from former PSG teammate Baltimore and Ashley Lawrence in making the move across the English Channel to Stamford Bridge. The French midfielder can play at the base of central midfield or go box to box when required. She has signed a contract until 2028 with the option of an extra year. Okay, Lucy Bronze, that's another one. You see, I told the women they've done great jobs. All the players they sign are experienced players. 8 years with PSG, 6 years with PSG, 5 years. We're not buying like we are buying 18 years for the men. I don't know why these owners, it looks like they like, I don't know how many wives do they have. They seem to like women. Todd Bowley and Co, they seem to be in love with women so much. These Americans. Lucy Bronze, the fullback Lucy Bronze arrives from Spanish giant Barcelona with a glittering CV that includes 5 UEFA Women's Champions League. You see, they got the women team an experienced player who won Champions League 5 times in Barcelona, 5-time Champions League winner. Then they are buying us academy product. Oh my goodness. A glittering CV that includes 5 UEFA Women's Champions League titles. The England legend has put pen to paper on a 2-year contract with the club. Yeah, she's quite old, so 2 years is not bad. But look at what she has won. 5 Champions League with Barcelona. She is an England international. Yeah. Dear friend, let me leave you here quickly. Some big shout out before I let you go. It is your break. It is your lunch hour. I'll not take much of your time. Or can I do some other news? Yes. Just a minute. Some other news before we go to the shout outs. Yes. Al Ittihad will negotiate with Manchester City again for Ederson this week. Asking price around 50 million euro, while Brazilian goalkeeper already accepted the move. Kevin De Bruyne is currently not even part of the talks. Story about personal terms agreed with Ittihad is not true, according to Fabrizio Romano. I heard this story that Kevin De Bruyne has agreed personal terms with Ittihad earlier on today, but from Fabrizio Romano, Kevin De Bruyne never agreed on any personal terms with Ittihad. Rather, the goalkeeper, Man City goalkeeper Ederson, yes, he is the one that the Ittihad are working with right now. And the asking price for Manchester City is 50 million euro. Dear friends, well, my time is up. So let me just leave you here first. I will be back before midnight or before you go to bed, dear friends. Yes, before you go to bed. Let me just put it that way. I believe it's still too early here and too early where you are as well. Very good afternoon to you, dear friends, wherever you are on the globe. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. But before you go, quickly, big shout out. Yeah, big shout out to you guys out there. I can't wait for Maresca kind of football we have been waiting for. Chelsea shouldn't sell Gallagher. This is coming from Akin Labi Peter from Lagos, Nigeria. This one says, good morning, This is Brother Daniel Two Gates from Mepe Volta region, Ghana, but living in Cote d'Ivoire. Keep on a good job. May God continue to bless you. The blue all the way. Shalom. Big shout out to you guys out there, Daniel Two Gates and Akin Labi Peter from Lagos and Daniel Two Gates from Ghana, but living in Cote d'Ivoire. All right. Chelsea must win Premier League this season. Blue blah. Chukudinas, Malaysia. Chukudinas, Malaysia. Big shout out to you out there. Good morning, sir. I'm enjoying all part of your update. Continue doing good job without looking back. Forward ever, Mr. Selom. Up Chelsea. Sadiq Adeleke. Yes, that's my man out there, Sadiq Adeleke. Big shout out to you, Sadiq Adeleke in Nigeria. Very big shout out to you. All right. This one says, good morning from here. Nico Williams wants Barca to sign him. But Barcelona is not financially strong. So Chelsea is monitoring the situation. If Atletico drops Nico wage, then Chelsea will come in and sign him. Michael from Lagos, Nigeria. You are 100% correct. It is so. That is it. Big shout out to you out there, Michael from Lagos. This guy will say, good morning, my big brother. Happy Monday morning to you, brother. Say, brother, Nico Williams has make me remember my country by eating fufu. I only eat akpu. Akpu in Nigeria, brother village. Fufu is the best. Oh, I'll eat it again one day. How we watch pre-season game. I want Chelsea decision. All right, this is coming from your brother, Edem Sylvie Edem from Nigeria, Anambra State. Yes, the Togolese living in Nigeria, Anambra State. Oh, you miss your Ghana fufu. You're only eating akpu in Nigeria. So sorry. It's not too far. It's not too far. You can just 3 hours. You are in Ghana to eat your Ghana fufu, dear friend. All right. Kasimu Abbas. This is coming from Kasimu Abbas. He said, I want Chelsea to dominate next season. I can't wait to watch Chelsea first game. Kasimu Abbas. That's my brother Kasimu Abbas. Big shout out to you out there, Kasimu Abbas, wherever you are. All right. So this one is going from God's time. Okay, let me read the message. He said, the last time I always wanted to watch Chelsea training videos was under Super Thomas Tuchel, okay. But now I just felt like the vibes are back. Up Chelsea from God's time, Edo State, Nigeria. Good morning, sir. I am enjoying all part of your updates. Continue doing good job without looking back. Forward ever, Mr. Salom. Up Chelsea. All right. Shalom to you, my brother. Okay. Big shout out to you guys out there. Lastly, I think the last three I have here. Hi, bro. My name is Mr. Taylor from Celerion. Thank you so much for giving us updates from Chelsea, my team. One love, you, brother. Keep on the good work. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you, Mr. Taylor from Celerion. Big shout out to you. He's saying, if really these Chelsea owners are in for profit making in selling Conor Gallagher, whose wages is nothing to write home about, then I'm beginning to have the fear they are up to something else. Gallagher for me should be allowed to remain in the club. He will turn things around in Chelsea like the likes of John Terry. I agree with you perfectly. I want Gallagher to remain in Chelsea and be a legend like John Terry was. Dear friend, big shout out to you out there, Abba Francis. That is coming from Abba Francis. All right. This is from Ayoro Kelvin. Ayoro Kelvin from Nigeria, Delta State. He said, thank you for everything and keep on with the good work. I'm enjoying it. Big shout out to you out there, Ayoro Kelvin. All right, dear friends, I will come back in the next 3 hours from now with more exclusives on our trip to the US. Any presser that will be released, I'll be sure to deliver that to you in a coming hour. Don't go too far away. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section where you are watching from, what you think about all that I've said. I'll see you when you see me, dear friends. Shalom and peace.